Hello, and our series, which hopefully today it won't, be that bad either. It'd be terrible if the microphone exploded at some point. My chair squeaks. So when we last left off on our beautiful EU4 Ming conquest of talk, we decided to finally take a chunk out of their lands, which gave us half, which made Yiren into, or Yiren, or whatever, into a rather large group here. It doesn't necessarily mean that they have a bunch of people and be a problem, but they are an interesting target for us because, again, as I was saying before, being they're Chinese, it means we do not have to worry too much about the conversion of their culture, which gives us the extra bonus when we're dealing with any of the unrest issues. Their religion, on the other hand, we'll have to deal with that, but it's not something we need to worry about per se right now. So we picked up a little fun stuff. We got ourselves married to Japan. I hope it actually saved. Kind of weird if it didn't. What was it now? I'm trying to remember where it was. I always do these weird things. Here it is. So we got married to Japan and we're allied to them at the same time. So how marriage works in this game is basically, how marriage you would assume works. Just generally, it increases your chance of getting an heir. If they have better prestige, I believe, than you do, you also get a bonus to prestige. And yeah, that's it. I mean, we have a really, 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 really bad emperor with a 111, and then our child is not any better with the 112. This line is just crap. We have a really bad line. So if we could probably get our hands on the Japanese line, it wouldn't be so bad. I think he's okay. Yeah, look at that. He's way better. He has, 5 points with no legal heirs. There's a chance that he's going to be stuck with our really screwed up line. But, out of all these people here before us, it's pretty okay. Pretty okay. So we're just going to go back to our thing. So we were planning on taking here, which, in all consideration, they have now culture we like, which means we have to change their culture eventually. They have a religion we don't like, which, I mean, it's part of our nation. We have that religion somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Animus. I think it's like here? I don't know. Unless we just wipe them out already, I don't know. But adding no religion isn't going to kill us. Oh no, it's right here. Here we go. That's where they are. So, generally speaking, not too bad. We don't have that much AE from anyone. They don't really have that much issues against us. I mean, oh no, Mongolia has an issue with it. Whatever. Most of these people aren't so bad about the expansion, so we don't have to worry. The only issue we right now have is corruption that comes from overextension, which we're gonna sort of wade through it, sort of make our way through this little overextension. Once we finish this, we'll close it. Our missionary will be finished and we'll be good. I don't really care about them. So we're also working on Korea. We want to get land from Korea because why not? Why not? So, like I was saying, for the most part, when you're taking land, I mean, you don't necessarily have to do it this way, because as long as you're in the same tile, you can technically take these, and as long as you stay there, it's not so bad. Yay! Another province is part of our heaps. And we can make a state, which allows us to sort of make more money off them, while not making more money off them. Remember, this is all pretty much just states that gave us, oh, there's a place we gotta change. This states just gave us, wheat. So they're not really that valuable, but if this game had a feeding concept of feeding your troops, you would assume that the wheat would give you the benefit. So, I mean, that's cool, right? looking for is that you get these benefits basically from dominating or having at least more than 20%. So the more you control something, or the more you have like a monopoly over something, that means that you'll get more. Gotta look at these alliances because, you know, we're gonna kill some people. These guys. I don't care who you are, I want to know who you are. So, like, we have to remember that we have to conquer people too. So, one of our major things is that we want to focus first on inside, which may sound weird, but makes sense. We focus on inside first, which then will allow us. Okay, that's worth it. Then that will allow us to basically deal with the issues that come. Because, like I said, one of the things I read with Ming was that the biggest issue it has is that it can collapse upon itself, and you don't want that to happen if you're playing it. You know, you don't want all these civil wars to break out, so you're going to work towards not letting that happen. No overextension from them. That's fun. Oh right, because you made that state. I forgot. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. So what happens is that in Europe, the Renaissance has happened. It has not happened here. So when we go, we'll take the stability. That's good for us. When we go to, let's see, where would that? That'd be the. Not here. Here it is. It'd be in here somewhere. Institution. So we had feudal, which is what this is here. Europe, somewhere over here, is now getting Renaissance, and it's usually from like Italy. And it goes around there. We are not going to get that at all. We're never going to get Renaissance. Not until it starts coming this way, which takes a while. The more development generally you have, the higher chance you have of doing it. So like if we go to it right now, let's say, because we took that one place, so we should be sort of okay. It's fine, Toki. It's fine. So yeah, it comes from Ferrara right now, and this is what it does. So when you embrace it, you get a build cost of -5%. You get more goods produced, plus 5%. And then your current technology, well, for us, it's going to keep going. We go up to 50% of max because we're not going to be there. And so this is what happens. So it starts growing this way. Then you go here. Another event that occurs. It starts growing that way. It gets to you. It gets to you eventually. What's this supposed to be? Now allow foreign face and crush our kingdom. What's this supposed to be? It's not Eastern religion group. Oh, okay. See, this might be an issue. If we increase our intolerance of heretics, right? What happens is that we then increase indirectly the problem of just basically everything. Because I mean, right now, if you think of it, if we break it down, we think of this stuff. Right now, these are heretic beliefs that we have, and they're in our kingdom. Increasing it without having them fully destroyed or removed from our kingdom would mean that it then increases their uprise issue. So at the moment, it's not so bad, but as this goes on, this will become a 3, this will become a -1.8. This would be bad. This would be a really bad thing. It's for us at this current situation, as you can see if we just scroll down, we have a lot of issues when it comes down to our religion, and so if we start saying that another religion can't exist in our land, we're essentially saying that we're cool with that. So I would only do something like that with either, oh, that's interesting, with either us having, say, are you at Warson? No, you're not. You're allied with same people. It's fine. Basically, like I said, when we attack this guy, we're going to basically vassalize this dude. This dude is going to be vassalized by us as soon as we're done, and the reason for it is because since we're not really in the market of, you know, giving a poop about other people. Let's see, we want to grab places that will probably help our trade. So we own Garen, which is cool. But is there anything they have? They do not. Okay. So we'll just grab land based on private land. So where are we at? We're at 40. So we'll probably be able to take some land. But, I mean, for the most part, it's like, check my game stuff. Dog barks at nothing again. Be right back. Gotta make sure she's barking at nothing. So yeah. Anyways, that was basically the dog barking her head off at the magic that is the world. At least she was barking at something, unlike she normally does, which is pretty much her barking at nothing. So yeah. So basically, there's another thing you need to know, is that every single time you fabricate a claim, it increases the cost of your next claim to fabricate. Though it is like generally immediately, when it comes to this it'll be 25, and then once you make another one it'll be 30. It goes up by 5 usually. And I think for larger places it automatically starts at 25. So if you go up against a European, like a big European power, you're generally looking at again another 25. So it's interesting. It's painful at times, but it's usually interesting. So I think we're okay. We could probably just go on and attack these people. No need to worry too much about it. Yeah, they're in mountains, which sucks because our leader sucks badly. But we finish our overextension, and the place itself isn't that much of it. So we'll just declare war. Why not? Because they're going to bring these people in, but that's not a problem. We're going to take both of them. One to be a vassal, one to be taken. We're not going to ask, obviously, for Japan to come in. One, they have to cross the Dead Sea, and two, we're never really going to need Japan. We're just kind of like there as like, hey bro, you know, if you need us for something, we'll help you, but we don't need you for anything at all. So this will increase our war extension again, but we're going to stop our aggressive expansion once we're done taking these areas, unless we get like another mission to take somewhere in the south. Because like I said, we're going to focus a lot in our domestic center, because we don't want those, you know, sort of situations coming out. Oriath is actually someone we're going to probably have to kill, but for now, we don't have to worry about them too much. So we'll march our little puny happy face army this way. I say that only because when we were going against that, what was that, 9 stack? It almost got like completely annihilated. Ridiculous. So did their friends join? Their friends did join, which is good. So we want to destroy the army, is what you want to do when you first go to combat. So you want to kill them, crush their army, and just completely annihilate them when you can. And the reason is because if they have no army, they can't really attack you while you're sieging them, can they? So, bam, again to these people. Dead. Then we'll just deal with their rebels over here. Kill this, send a group up here to kill this guy again. And that's just how it's gonna go. Because we want to separate piece these people. That's the point. So, form up, split, march. Exactly what I thought was gonna happen. These are the rebellion people, which is fine. We have one place out. So we move ourselves up here. Let it fire. It'll basically. There's 2 benefits for it. So what happens? Oh, Korea found us. What happens is that do we have enough? We do. Is that you generally have. They're at war with who? Japan. I don't think they're at war with Japan. You basically generally have the sort of. That's not Korea. You basically sort of have. We can fabricate a claim on them. That's good. So we took here. We want here. Can't get that yet because we can talk to these people. So let's go next one down. There we go. We might as well take, make use of these things. So when a rebellion fires, that's just gonna get to. If you beat the rebellion when it fires, you essentially get that bonus for defeating them. So because you get the bonus for beating them, you indirectly just, made life easier for yourself. You can look at it like that. split off another group here, because our guy doesn't really know how to do anything. I mean, like, most he can do is make our people not have issues crossing rivers and mountains, which he seems to suck at that too. So we're going to split up our troop, we're going to reform them, split them up into two groups. So one here, go up there, and one here, go down here. Oh, hungry. This is so, not every single time your tick happens, you don't want to be below. It's around 1% most of the time, 2% here. I mean, there's different things that affect that, your attrition, religion, different religions have different effects on it too. But we have nothing to worry about now. We just march our next group all the way here to maybe help them out with the filling an issue. This is the one I don't want to fight. As it is, we already have a freaking limit on our own autonomy that we can't put down because the thing's like 50 for the Celestial Empire. So we can't really put it down anyways. So we have to look at like, okay, we can't put this down, so what are we gonna do about it? And all your money. So they're a vassal now, basically means they lose all their gold treaties and such. We send a dude here because they're mad that they're a vassal, because we kind of, you know, force them to be our vassal. And we're still waiting on that war, that's fine. Just move this army to here. We got our peeps, gotta get our peeps. So, vassalization. Why am I doing it? Simple. If we vassalize someone, they have, let's say, 190 relationship up here, then that means that we can then integrate them into our nation. At the same time, a vassal pays you money. And vassals can also make claims on other lands. So say he made claims on like this land over here. Or here. Then when we invade it, we can make them siege it, have them take it down, and then we can give it to them, which increases their opinion of us. Or, if we own the land, we can also try giving it to them to feed them to get more land. So it's land technology research is useless, we lose military, or we lose prestige. Our prestige is okay. They still give us hilarious things. Our prestige should be fine. I don't want to lose military tech. As I said, my concept of the game is that the more military tech you have, the better off you are. Yeah, diplomacy is good if you're doing colonization, and so is administration is good for basically everything. So you want to really focus on those two. You want administration and military if you're doing it very aggressive. You know, expansion. Do I want the prestige hit though? Military power is 50. Nah, we'll just take prestige hit. May sound weird. Maybe it may have been totally not worth it concept, but right now we don't want any force advantage. Only because, like I said, our issue standing is that we need to make sure. Oh, look at that! Another stability. We need to make sure that we're able to deal with these people, right? And if we can't deal with these people, let's see where we can go. What's the closest one here? Alright, let's look at religion for a second. We got all these people, we should be working over here. We're gonna get some of southern China completely done before we start moving up this way. Because it's right there, so. We'll move to here with this guy. Can we do him? I'm pretty sure we can. And we can. Let's see. I'm totally destroying Chinese, and I'm really sorry, but I don't know, you know, Mandarin or such. It'd be cool to know it, but I don't. So, yeah, do with what I can. So, like, this place will eventually have to be converted. This place is also a pain in the butt for us. But they don't seem to have any unrest, which is pretty interesting. I guess the Mandate of Heavens really is a good modifier. That's cool. Trade protection. I don't care about trade protection. All these people will be ours eventually. Iran has declared war on the tribal feud. That's fine. They're going to be a problem. We have to actually begin working on them because they will become a problem. And they're doing this whole unite system, and we gotta make sure they don't do that. They cannot unite them to make them not true. We have to kill them before they do that. Because even though we're the pathetic, stat-wise we're talking about here, for ourselves, how horrible we are, we're like the pathetic leaders of this place. You know, there's an achievement we can get. If he lives like over 60 or something like that. There we go. Finally done. Thank you, dude, that I don't care about. Not super peace and we have no more people. Well, we'll check them to see if we fabricate. We can't. It's 30 now. Perfect. Let me go. We'll move here. I mean, there's benefits that come from, like, we're a spy on Europe. We would want to keep our spy there. Because the longer your spy stays there, you also get technological benefits from it. But right now, that's really not something we care about. We don't care about the technological benefits. Look at that. Bam. Now we're just going to leave our troop there. We get the inspiring victory, allows us to build up our stuff, allows us to get more things. We get new missions that come with it. Protect our brethren. I have no idea. Improve our relations with Vietnam. I mean, that's another way you can do it too, right? So, if we befriend them, get them up to, let's say, 200, offer vassalization, they say yes, and then we integrate them. We don't have to kill a single person. We can do it completely diplomatically and absorb them. So that's one way we can look at how we can get at this. Is it the way I'll go? We'll have to see. I have no idea where this is. Protect usually means invade. And like I said, I don't per se want us to run crazy all the time, but if we have to, Ming, there it is. Right here. Okay, so we get, basically also gives you like a free test belly against them too. We have 2 troops right there. I mean, it's a possible place. It's a good place to, you know what, in the next episode, why not? If we can do it, I mean, it's useless for us, it has an integration thing, but, you know, we'll give ourselves a few years to recoup after a recent battle, convert some land, continue stuff, let our troops, like, go up, and then we'll do another invasion, if this even exists. When Yarn goes down, that's the thing, Korea and these guys are all fighting right now, they're all in this massive war. Yeah, they're all going to war with each other. So for us, we're gonna wait for the outcome. Whoever wins is the person we're going to attack. Because, I mean, I think Korea is a powerhouse, like I was saying before. We just do this, go here, look for Korea, as long as my mouse isn't, like, pulling up in the air. There we are. Korea has a 16 max with their troop range. So, they have 1 mercenary right now. Their total manpower is 0. They'd be really good to attack right now. Really good. I mean, we're not allies. Like, they have this little happy thing because of, what is it called? Historical friendship or whatever. Sometimes they have that. I never improved the relationship, not that I know of. Deferred action, I don't care about that. I always refuse your military access. So, like, they trust us for whatever reason. We're just going to, oh, they want this land somewhere. Here it is, this is what they want. So we're just going to mass invade both people when we get the chance. Get 2 stacks, crush them both. The best way to declare war, so this is why we can declare war right now, is that you want to have at least the same level military tech or a level higher than the person. And the greatest that you want to be is a higher. Higher, obviously, in every way, shape, or form. But see, Korea actually has a competent leader. Yeah, we don't. We have our, you know, guy that we ponder, how did you get into office? Because I don't see how you have the ability to get into office, and then the child, who I hope dies of some illness, because, I mean, damn, that'd be horrible. If he dies, we can at least get someone. Hideyori Shikun. Is that your actual heir? It is your actual heir. Where's your heir? The heir is worse than ours. Oh, jeez. We gotta go find other people. Must marry other people. I don't like that. That'd be cool when we can, if we decide to diplomatic annex them, that'd be great. not going to happen. It's still be great, but it won't happen. So we want core to be done because we don't want an overextension issue. And you know what? Even though admin tech is there, we'll take that too because we want that kind of finish our little state going on over here. What's your war for? So you want that, and you're just doing a unite tribes, which is fine. Yeren is going to be scary, like I said. Oh, what just happened? You lost something. Oh, because it's no longer part of. Okay, I see that. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna be invading China. I mean Korea. That's fine. Korea it is. I thought, maybe no, we invade all of Korea. That'd be cool. Take all their land almost. But to do that, this is what we have to be careful of. Look at this. This is climbing up. This is climbing up. So we gotta wait a bit. I mean, most people will be like, I mean, taking Korea shouldn't be so bad. Japan is not going to care. Maybe we can take this, which will give us access to Japan via trade. Yeah, we get the Japanese trade here. Japan trade. We basically want to take Yeren, basically go here. We'll take like colonial or expansion ideas to go across the ocean and make contact with a certain northern country over here. And we have land too down here that we can take. We basically want to try to dominate trade, which would generate a lot of income, and then move from there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out the next episode. And it is November. Still, always where I am, still hot. Hope where you guys are, you're having nice snow or maybe a nice, coolish thing. And be sure that all holds up pretty well. Everything goes well. The day is happy. Remember, just because work is bad doesn't mean the day is bad, And, enjoy yourself. See you later.